So today we are revising and trying to understand the same topic which we have started yesterday, modification or derivatives of plane view. And as I have explained earlier, the plane view may be extended or modified in three directions, either vertical or horizontal, or vertical and horizontal. Or you can say warp-wise, vertical means warp-wise, horizontal means weft-wise, or both warp and weft way. And accordingly, we are getting rib structure or Hopsek structures. If we are extending only in one direction, rib structures, in both directions, Hopsek structures. So warp rib results from extending the plane view in the vertical or warp-wise direction, and a weft rib structure results from extending the plane view in the weft-wise direction or horizontal direction, and a mat or basket or a Hopsek results from extending the plane view in both warp and weft direction. Here it is written mat rib. Rib should not be there. Only it is a mat or basket or Hopsek results from extending the plane view in both directions. So please correct it. Again, we have tried to understand these derivatives and modifications of plane view with the help of this chart. This chart is indicating the classification of derivatives of plane view. So again, we are going through this chart a little bit fast. If plane view is extended vertically or horizontally, it is termed as rib views. Or if it is extended vertically and horizontally, in both the directions, it is termed as Hopsek, mat, or basket. Rib structures are further classified according to their extension, direction of extension. If it is vertical, it is known as warp rib. If it is extended horizontal, it is known as weft rib. And if the Hopsek, mat, or basket are further classified in ordinary and fancy, and then warp rib, weft rib, and ordinary structures are further classified into two categories depending on their amount of extension, regular and irregular. And fancy structure is an irregular structure, so it cannot be further classified. So we have concluded that total 7 categories of derivatives of plane view are there: regular warp rib, irregular warp rib, regular weft rib, irregular weft rib, regular ordinary Hopsek, irregular ordinary Hopsek, and fancy Hopsek. Here we have how we decide the size that is given here. And the size can be decided by taking sum of extension in that direction. Means जिस direction में हम extend कर रहे हैं plane view को, किस amount से extend कर रहे हैं, अगर उसको हम sum कर दें, उसको हम जोड़ दें, तो we will get the size in that direction. And other direction will remain same as plane view, that is 2. And that we have understood with the help of examples here. If it is 2-2 warp rib or if it is 4-2 warp rib, what will be the size? So because it is warp rib, it means extending in vertical direction. It means number of peaks are increasing. Extending means we are increasing the number of peaks by given amount. And by what amount we are extending it, the view is designated accordingly. Like 2-2 extension means, and it is warp rib. So 2-2 warp-wise extension means first peak is extended by 2 and second peak of plane view is extended by 2. So 2 plus 2, that is 4. So number of peaks in the warp rib, 2-2 warp rib will be 4. And because it is extending only in vertical direction, so horizontal, the size will remain same as plane view, and horizontally the size of the plane view is 2. So it will remain 2. So 2-2 warp rib can be constructed in 2 cross 4. And 4-2 warp rib means first peak of plane view is extended by 4, second peak is extended by 2. It means total number of peaks in that 4-2 warp rib will be 4 plus 2, that is 6. So number of peaks per repeat is 6, and because it is extending, not extending in horizontal direction, so ends will remain same as plane view, that is 2. So irregular 4-2 irregular warp rib will be constructed in 2 cross 6. In this way, we determine the size. And you can see here the first and second peak are extended by equal amount, 2-2. That's why this is known as regular structure. And when the amount of extension of both the peaks is not equal, first peak is extended by 4 and second peak is extended by 2. So this is unequal extension of the peaks, then it is known as irregular structure. Similarly, regular warp rib can be constructed in 4x2 because, weft rib, regular weft rib, 2 regular weft rib. Same example we are taking as we have taken in the warp rib. 2 regular weft rib can be constructed in 4x2 because weft rib means horizontal extension. So if you see the plane view, first end and second end. So first end is extended by 2 and second end is extended by 2. And it is horizontally extending, and vertically it is not extending. So vertical size will remain same as the plane view. So what there are 2 peaks in the vertical direction, only 2 peaks are there. So that will remain same. So in case of regular 2 weft rib, the size will be 4x2. And if we are constructing 4 irregular weft rib, it means 4 plus 2, that is 6. So your EPR will be 6, horizontal extension. So ends are increasing. So 4 plus 2, that is 6, and PPR will remain same, that is 2. So 4 irregular weft rib can be constructed in 6x2, just opposite of warp rib. Similarly, if we are going to construct 2 regular ordinary Hopsek, and as you know, Hopsek means extension in both the directions. It means first end is extending by 2 of plane view, second end of plane view is extending by 2, first peak of plane view is extended by 2, second peak is also extended by 2. So 2 plus 2 in horizontal direction, 2 plus 2 in vertical direction, the size required will be 4x4. Means the 2 regular ordinary Hopsek can be constructed in 4x4. And similarly, 4 irregular ordinary Hopsek, so 4 plus 2 horizontal extension and 4 plus 2 vertical extension. So 6x6 will be the size to construct 4 irregular ordinary Hopsek. Fancy Hopsek we will take later on with the help of example. And here the most important things are number of hills required will be same as for plane V. All the derivatives require only 2 hill frames as in the case of plane view, and denting order will be always 2 ends per dent, same as plane view. Now we will take some examples to understand warp rib, weft rib, ordinary Hopsek and fancy Hopsek. So first we are taking warp rib views. These are produced by extending the plane view in warp direction or vertical direction, as we have taken earlier. And this figure shows the warp rib view constructed on regular and irregular basis. So here we have taken one example of 2 warp rib and 4 warp rib, as I mentioned in the this chart, which we have described earlier in the earlier slide. So here it is, a plane view is indicated in 2x2, which is the base view, because all the derivatives are derived from plane view. So to understand it, first I am taking this plane view so that you can understand it very well. Otherwise, there is no need to indicate it. But to understand it, I am indicating plane view here in 2x2. So you can see 1 up, 1 down, 1 down, 1 up. This is plane view. Now, if we are taking 2 warp rib, as I mentioned, because it is extending in vertical direction, warp rib means extension in vertical direction. It means number of peaks will extend. And 2 means first peak is extended by 2, second peak is extended by 2. But ends will remain same. That's why here we have taken the size 2x4. Is it visible? This graph is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So here you can see we have 2 vertical spaces, means 2 ends, same as plane view, because we are not extending in this direction. So ends are not increasing, only peaks are increasing. First peak is extended by 2. So these 2 peaks in the warp rib are representing this first peak. And third and fourth peak in the warp rib are representing second pick, जो कि मैंने यहाँ पे ब्रैकेट भी बनाया हुआ है. फर्स्ट 2 पिक्स पे ब्रैकेट शो किया हुआ एंड नेक्स्ट 2 पिक्स पे मैंने ब्रैकेट शो किया हुआ है. Now it is more clearly visible. So you can see I have made a bracket equal to extension. So the first pick is extending by 2. Here I have shown by arrow the first pick. So this first pick is representing 2 picks here because this is extended by 2. Again, second pick is extended by equal amount, that is 2. So third and fourth pick in the Warp-Prip 2-2 Warp-Prip is representing the second pick. Getting this? These 2 picks are representing this first pick. These 2 horizontal lines are representing this first horizontal line. These 2 horizontal lines or these 2 picks are representing the second horizontal line of the plane weave. And if it is representing the plane weave here, so here you can see we have one cross in the first line, and first line is extended by 2. So this cross will extend by 2. So here, instead of one cross in the first vertical space, we have taken 2 crosses. Extension of 2. One mark is extended by 2 marks vertically. And then second pick is also extended by 2. So it is represented here because here it is blank. So these 2 blanks, and here it is cross in the second pick. So these 2 crosses on the second end. And this structure is known as 2-2 Warp-Prip, which is an example of regular Warp-Prip. Are you getting this? Are you getting this? 2-2 Warp-Prip. Anyway, take another example. This is, I have taken 4-2 Warp-Prip. 4-2 Warp-Prip requires the size 2 × 6 because ends are not increasing. Horizontally, we are not extending, so ends will remain 2, same as plane view. So I have taken 2 ends here, and the number of picks will depend on that amount of extension. So by adding the amount of extension of both the picks, you can decide the size, that is 6. 4 + 2, that is 6. This first pick is representing these 4 picks, and the second pick is representing 5th and 6th pick, which I have shown with the brackets. ये जो bracket show कर रहे हैं, फर्स्ट पिक कितने से एक्सटेंड हो रहा है उस पर मैंने ब्रैकेट बनाया हुआ, 4 से एक्सटेंड हो रहा है तो 4 पिक्स पर मैंने एक ब्रैकेट शो किया हुआ है. सेकंड पिक जो है ओनली 2 का एक्सटेंशन है, इट इज एक्सटेंडिंग बाय 2 पिक्स, तो मैंने यहाँ पे 2 पिक्स पर ब्रैकेट बनाया हुआ है. These 4 picks are representing first pick, these last 2 picks are representing second pick of plane view. और आप यहाँ देखें, first pick of plane view is on first end, it is cross, so it will be extended by 4 crosses. It is blank, it will be extended by 4 blanks. Now move on to the next. Second pick is extended by 2 in this space. So here it is blank, it will be extended by 2 blanks. Here it is cross, it will be extended by 2 crosses. So in this way you can construct 4, 2. This is 4, extension of 4, and this is extension of 2, and it is vertical extension, so the size will be 2 × 6. In this way, you can indicate irregular Warp-Prip. So for regular, you can take more examples like 3-3 Warp-Prip, 4-4 Warp-Prip, 5-5 Warp-Prip, 6-6 Warp-Prip. Both the numbers should be equal. And for irregular, you can take multiple examples starting from 2-1 Warp-Prip, then 2-2 is regular. Here you can take 3-2, 4-2 already I have taken. Just opposite of this can be taken 2-4. First pick is extended by 2 and second pick can be extended by 4. 3-4, 4-3, 5-3, 3-5. Unequal numbers you can take. At least one number should be more than 1. If you are taking both the numbers 1, then it will become plane view. And that's why at least one pick should be extended. So by extending one pick, you can by extending both the picks or by extending one pick, you can construct these type of structures. But generally for Warp-Prip and Weft-Prip, we take extension more than 1. If you are taking 1, it means it is not extending. So always take extensions more than 1, like 2-2, 3-2, 4-2, 2-4, 2-5, 5-2. Any example can be taken. And here I have taken the same example just to indicate the draft lifting plan and denting plan for 2-2 war trip. So 2-2 war trip can be constructed in 2x4, but here we are going for the size 4x4 because we have to also indicate the denting plan. And denting plan, as I have mentioned, the denting order is always 2 for all the derivatives. So to indicate the denting order of 2, we require minimum 4 ends. And that's why we are taking 2 repeats of this here. We are representing 2 repeats here. So 2, 2, 2 cross, 2 blank, 2 blank, 2 cross. And again, we are repeating the same here. First end is passing through first hill frame. Second end is different from first. So it will require next hill frame, second hill frame. Third end is same as first. So it can be passed through same hill frame. Fourth end is same as second. So it can be passed through same hill frame, that is second. So in this way, we can represent the draft. And with the help of this draft and design, you can construct lifting plan here. This is first hill frame, and this is first hill frame in the lifting plan, corresponding hill frame. So here, first hill frame, the order can be seen here. It is 2 up, 2 down, and that can be copied on first vertical space. And then second hill frame, the end which is passing through second hill frame are second end and fourth end, which are having the interlacing order 2 down, 2 up, which can be copied here 2 down, 2 up. And in that way, lifting plan can be constructed in 2x4. Denting plan of 2 is indicated here. 2 consecutive marks means first 2 ends are passing through same dent. Then change of line, it means change of dent is there. So we are moving in the next dent. Then next 2 ends are passing through the same dent. It means the denting order is 2. So in this way, we can indicate weave, draft, lifting plan, and denting plan for 2-2 war grip. Similarly, you can construct for 4-2 war grip in your assignment. Now here it is. Weft trip structure or weft trip weaves. So these are produced by extending the plane weave in weft direction, just opposite of war rib. Just by following the opposite steps of war rib, you can construct it. So these are produced by extending the plane weave in weft direction or horizontal direction. And the figure shows the weft rib weave constructed on regular and irregular basis. Here we have taken the same example, so you can compare. This is 2-2 weft rib shown here. So 2-2 weft rib will be indicated in 4x2 because we are extending horizontally here. So first end is extended by 2, which is shown here by this bracket. 2 ends के ऊपर मैंने एक bracket बनाया हुआ, means these 2 ends are representing the first end of the plane weave, and next 2 ends are representing the second end of the plane weave. So here first end is extended by 2. It means, and because peaks will remain same, we are not extending vertically. So size required for 2-2 weft rib is 4x2. And this first end is extended by 2. Here it is cross. So here it will be 2 crosses. And here it is 1 blank. So here 2 blanks. Then the second end, here you can see blank. It is extended by 2. So 2 blanks. And here cross. It is extended by 2. So 2 crosses. And this structure is known as 2-2 weft rib structure. Similarly, draft can be represented here. First end from first hill frame. Second end is same as first. So from first hill frame, this end is different, requires separate hill frame, second hill frame. This is same as this. So pass through the second hill frame. And then lifting plan can be constructed. First hill frame is having the order, first end is having the order 1 up, 1 down, which can be copied here. And second hill से third end and fourth end pass हो रहा है जिसका order 1 down 1 up है, that can be copied here. In this way, lifting plan can be constructed in 2x2, and that will be same as plane weave. Lifting plan of weft rib will be same as plane weave. Now, here we have indicated a 6x2 weft rib, means 4-2 weft rib. So 4 plus 2, 6. So number of ends will be 6. Number of peaks will remain same 2 because vertically we are not extending. We are extending in the horizontal direction only. First end is extended by 4. So it is indicated by a bracket of 4. Second end is extended by 2. So it is indicated by these 2 ends. And because it is extended by 4, so 1 cross of plane weave will be indicated by 4 crosses. 1 blank will be indicated by 4 blanks. One blank will be indicated by two blanks, and this blank will be indicated by 2 because it is extended by 2. And in this way, you can construct 4-2 weft rib and its draft and lifting plan in the similar manner as I explained here. Yes, one more thing is there, and that is a new concept for you, and that's why I please try to focus on it. It is a denting plan indicated here. Can anybody tell me what is the denting here? What is the denting order here in this denting plan? क्या denting order आपको दिख रहा है यहाँ पे?
2 ends per
Two
dent.
ends per dent.
It is 2 ends per dent, but it is commencing with different position. आपने पिछले एग्जाम्पल पे देखा, मैंने यहाँ से स्टार्ट किया 1 क्रॉस एंड 2 क्रॉस, देन 1 क्रॉस एंड 2 क्रॉस. बट यहाँ पे आप देखिए मैंने ओनली 1 क्रॉस से स्टार्ट किया. चाहे टॉप लाइन में करें, सेकंड लाइन में करें, चाहे फर्स्ट लाइन में करें, इट मेक्स नो डिफरेंस. मैंने यहाँ सेकंड लाइन से स्टार्ट कर दिया, तो 1 क्रॉस, देन 2 क्रॉसेस, देन 1 क्रॉस. But this 1 cross and 1 cross will join in the next repeat, and it become 1 plus 1, that is 2. So the denting order is 2, but it is commencing in a different manner, and we have a specific reason to represent the denting plan for this type of structure or this type of weave in special manner. And this special manner is used to avoid the chances of rolling in. ROLLING. You can note down rolling in, which is considered as a defect in the fabric. Rolling in is a defect in the fabric which may result due to a wrong denting order. Wrong denting order means, here you can see, now try to again focus on the weave. If you see, first 2 ends are having similar interlacing order, and next 3rd and 4th are having similar interlacing order. When the adjacent ends have the similar interlacing order, it means throughout the length of the fabric, those ends are lifting together and those ends are lowering together. When the ends and when 2 adjacent ends which are passing through same dent of the reed are raising and lowering or lifting and lowering together, sometimes whenever they are in relaxed position, they may change their positions. First may come in the position of second end, second may come in the position of first end, and that is known as rolling in. If both the threads are of same color, then it will not be so prominent in the fabric. It will not be visible in so prominent way in the fabric. But when suppose one thread, first thread is of black color and second thread is of white color, black threads come in the position of white and white threads come in the position of black after running a few meters of the length of the fabric, then it will appear as a defect in the fabric very prominently. So to minimize it or to prevent it, what we are doing here, the ends which are working in the same order, we are separating them by the dent wire of the reed. अभी आप यहाँ देखें, मैंने सेकंड एंड और थर्ड एंड को एक ही डेंट से पास किया है. जिनका वर्किंग ऑर्डर डिफरेंट है, ये 1 अप 1 डाउन है, ये 1 डाउन 1 अप है, तो यहाँ पर इनके, क्योंकि एक जब ऊपर जा रहा है तो एक नीचे जा रहा है, एक जब लिफ्ट हो रहा है तो एक लोअर हो रहा है, तो उनमें कभी भी पोजीशन चेंज करने के चांसेस नहीं होंगे. तो हम क्या कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे जो एंड्स डिफरेंट हैं उनको सेम डेंट से पास कर रहे हैं, और जो डेंट सेम, जो एंड सेम वर्किंग ऑर्डर है उनको हमने डिफरेंट डेंट से पास कर दिया. By doing this slight change in the denting order, we can prevent the chances of rolling. However, if you apply the same case here, it is not possible completely to avoid the rolling in if the size is more than 2. 2 तक तो हम कर सकते हैं, but we are trying to minimize it. I have mentioned the word minimize. However, if it is possible to avoid, we try to avoid. But if it is not possible to avoid, we try to minimize it. So here what we can do, we can pass this end and this end from the same dent, and then whatever the order of denting 2 is coming, that we can indicate. In that case, few ends which are similar will pass to the same dent, but that cannot be avoided. So I'm saying we are trying to minimize the chances of rolling in. if it is not possible to completely prevent them or completely avoid them. And this spatial denting order is required for such weaves. So if in the examination it is asked, this indicate the weft rib, 2-2 weft rib along with the denting plan. If you are indicating by this manner only, it will be correct. If you are indicating 2 consecutive marks here and 2 consecutive marks here, then your denting plan will be considered as an incorrect denting plan. So please consider this point whenever you are indicating the denting plan for these type of structures. In both the warp and weft rib weaves, the appearance of the cloth depends on the respective thread settings. Thread setting means EPI and PPI, set of the fabric. जो fabric की जो appearance है, the fabrics which are constructed in warp and weft ribs, उन fabric की, उन cloth की जो appearance है, वो not only weave structure पर depend करेगी, उसमें आपने thread setting क्या लिया हुआ है, यानी कि warp density और weft density क्या ली हुई है, उस पर भी उसका effect पड़ेगा. And to achieve good effects, it is necessary to weave a weft rib with a high number of picks per inch and a comparatively low number of ends per inch. अगर आप weft rib बना रहे हैं, तो meaning of this is you should take higher PPI as compared to EPI. And similarly, the warp rib effect can be enhanced with a higher number of ends per inch and a comparatively low number of picks per inch. If you are constructing warp-wise constructions, warp rib, then ends per inch should be more than picks per inch. The prominence of the ribs can be increased by suitable use of coarse and fine counts. अगर rib की prominence आपको बढ़ानी है, घटानी है, तो आप suitable yarn count use कर सकते हैं. If you are using coarser counts, prominence will be more. If you are using finer counts, the prominence will be less. So in this way, you can increase the prominence of rib structures by taking suitable count of warp threads and weft threads. So students, this is all about warp rib and weft rib. Next is hopsek, mat or basket weaves. So these hopsek, mat or basket are the synonyms of the same weave. So any one term can be used. These are produced by extending the plain weave in both the directions, as we have taken in the chart also, and as I have defined in the first slide. These designs can be produced by extending the plain weave in both the directions, means warp-wise plus weft-wise or vertical plus horizontal. And figure shows the hopsek weaves constructed on regular and irregular manner. So here you can see we have taken 2-2 hopsek. Similar example we are taking for warp rib, weft rib, and hopsek structure. So 2-2 hopsek will require a size of 2 + 2 horizontal extension and 2 + 2 vertical extension. So 2 + 2 4 and 2 + 2 4. So the size required for 2-2 hopsek will be 4 × 4. So here we have selected a size 4 × 4 to represent 2-2 hopsek. And because it is extension of plain weave in both the directions, so I have made again the brackets. These two ends are indicating first end of the plain weave, and these two are indicating second end of the plain weave. Similarly, these two picks are representing first pick of the plain weave, and these two are representing second pick of the plain weave. So this bracket of 2 × 2 means these squares, these 4 squares, which is made by these 2 × 2, 2 ends and 2 picks. These 4 squares are representing first square of the plain weave. And in the first square, we are taking 1 up. So here in all the squares, we will indicate 1, we will indicate up. So 1 up will be extended by 2 in this direction and 2 in this direction. So all the 4 squares will be filled in by crosses. Then 1 up ke baad aata 1 down. Again, this 2 × 2 is representing second, first end and second pick. And in that place in the plain view, it is blank. So here the blank will be there. So this all the 4 squares in the चारों squares में हम blank छोड़ देंगे. Similarly here, 1 down in the plain view on the second end will be indicated by 4 blanks, and 1 up will be indicated by 4 crosses. In this way, we can construct 2-2 Hopsek in 4x4. Similarly, you can represent the draft. First end from first hill frame, second end is same as this. So first hill frame, third end is different. So second hill frame, fourth end is same as third end. So same hill frame, second one. In this way, draft can be represented in 4x2, 4 ends and 2 hill frames. Lifting plan will be indicated in 2x4, 2 hills and 4 peaks. So first hill frame का क्या order होगा वो हम यहाँ से देख सकते हैं. That will be same as the first end or second end, 2 up, 2 down. So we have copied here. Second hill से third end और fourth end pass हो रहे हैं, उनका working order यहाँ से देख सकते हैं, 2 down, 2 up, and it can be copied here, 2 down, 2 up. We have copied here, and this will be the lifting plan for 2-2 Hopsek. Denting plan, we have to consider the same point which we have considered in the weft 2-2 weft trip, because here again, to minimize or to prevent the chances of rolling in, we are commencing the denting plan from only one thread and then 2, then 1. Similarly, 4-2 Hopsek can be constructed in 6x6. First 4 are representing first end. These first 4 picks are representing first pick. These 2 picks, fifth and sixth ends are representing second end, and fifth and sixth pick are these 2 picks are representing second pick. And these 4x4 square, these 4 plus 4, which are covered by these 2 brackets, this is representing 1 square. And in that plane view we have cross, so all will be crosses. Here in plane view we have blank, so this 4x2 will remain blank. Here this 2x4 is representing second end and first pick, and there we have a blank in the plane view, so it will be extended by blank in all the squares. And here this fifth and sixth end is representing the second end of the plane view, and there we have cross, so this cross will be represented by 2x2, and in this way we can represent 4-2 irregular Hopsek in 6x6. And in the similar manner you can construct draft, lifting plan and denting plan for this Hopsek in 6x6. In the examination, question may be asked in 2 ways, either with the name like 4-2 Hopsek structure or 4-2 irregular Hopsek structure, both are the same thing. Or sometimes it may be asked, construct an irregular Hopsek in 6x6. In that case, you have to decide the size, amount of extension. It will be 4-2. अगर irregular है तो आपको 4-2 या 2-4 लेना पड़ेगा. अगर regular है तो आपको 3-3 लेना पड़ेगा. So depending on the question, either you have to decide the amount of extension, or if extension is given, then you have to decide the size. In this way, we have completed regular and irregular structure of warp trip, weft trip, and ordinary Hopsek structures. The last part of this topic is
6 into 6. Sir,
Yes.
6 into 6 का denting plan क्या होगा सर?
6 into 6 का डेंटिंग प्लान आपको स्टार्ट करने के लिए एक ही काम करना है. जो फोर्थ एंड है, जो लास्ट एंड है फर्स्ट सेक्शन का, और जो फर्स्ट एंड इसका है, इन दोनों को आप एक ही लाइन में एक ही डेंट से पास कर दें. आप पहले इसको रिप्रेजेंट कर, जैसे आपने यहाँ 2 कॉन्जिक्यूटिव क्रॉसेस रिप्रेजेंट कर दिए, तो आपने इसको शो कर दिया है. अब आप बैक में जाएं, फिर यहाँ पे 2 का शो कर दें, फिर आप यहाँ पे 1 शो कर दें, और क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपने 2 किया तो यहाँ पे आप 1 शो कर दें. लेकिन यहाँ 1 और 1 एक लाइन में नहीं आ रहे हैं. इट मीन्स डेंटिंग ऑर्डर 2 का नहीं होकर 1 का हो रहा है. इस केस में आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? टू गेट कंप्लीट रिपीट्स ऑफ डेंटिंग प्लान, इफ इट इज नॉट कवर्ड इन 1 रिपीट, वी हैव टू गो फॉर मल्टीपल रिपीट्स. तो आपको डबल रिपीट लेना पड़ेगा, यानी कि इसको 6x6 के बजाय आपको 12x6 में इंडिकेट करना पड़ेगा. इसको एक बार और रिपीट करना पड़ेगा, तब आपका डेंटिंग प्लान कंप्लीट होगा. गेटिंग दिस पॉइंट? Are you getting this point?
सेकंड एंड एंड थर्ड एंड में जो इंटरलेसमेंट है वो तो सेम है, तो रोलिंग होने का चांस है ना सर?
Yes, I have already mentioned we can minimize it. We cannot avoid completely. As you are going for larger sizes, chances of rolling in will be there, and that's why generally in the industry you will find we are generally preferring the designs which are repeating on smaller number. This 2-2 Hopsek is the most widely used view, and this is having a particular name in the industry. It is known by Dosuti. So sometimes in the examination, it may be asked, construct a Dosuti view, you can note down it, DOSUTI, dosuti. Do comes from Hindi, meaning is two. Suti comes from a Hindi word again. हम पहले yarn को सूत बोलते थे, तो threads. Two threads are working in the similar order, endwise and pickwise, and that's why this structure is known as dosuti. So in this case, we cannot avoid completely the chances of rolling. We can minimize. हम इस place पे minimize कर रहे हैं, पर यहाँ पे हम avoid नहीं कर सकते, and that will be there.